welcome on this Sabbath. It's a Sunday, 3rd of August 2025. Let's flow with the vibe, the struggles of life and hustles here and there. But as we hustle and tussle, we are good to go, guys, despite all the challenges. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's good to expose your life on to the public, but there are times that exposure becomes an undoing. Anyway, those who expose normally say that they are just being original and that they will not have anything to hide about their life. But sometimes it makes us get what to say. It makes us raise a lot of questions and compare notes, because that is the work of critics, you know. However much you'll tell us, stay positive. We can't stay positive when we are seeing negatives around us, right? So guys, let's start with this story of Blessing CEO man. Now guys, if you remember last month we saw Blessing CEO exchanging with the other Blessing. And I told you that these people are not Blessing, right? Let's just go back to how she was actually, you know, how Blessing CEO was attacking Gechi Blessing.
Fantastic.
If you remember, you can actually get here and see what happened, right? Let's check on this one. Huh? And don't say that I'm charging, because it's all about them, you know.
The video of she wearing wedding gown,
yeah, now let's look at this, for example. Let's watch this. Yeah. This is Blessing CEO. After the wedding. So she posted her video showing off to Blessing Gechi that life is quite interesting, right? And his husband is right there. Then what did she do? She came up with another video to actually accuse, or rather blame, Blessing Gechi. She came around. I think Gechi is the first one who did this. Huh? Let's just listen to her.
Good morning, by the way. Makes me look like say I do good.
This one.
How am I saying this?
So Blessing Gechi attacked Blessing CEO, right?
But it is just the reality of life. Look at Blessing CEO. So PDA, the hungry Blessing CEO, all this while. Now why should always drag people in love? Not see where Blessing CEO don't talk about me and my relationship. Any small thing. Where the next boy? Where the do. He reached out on the full internet, not great rest for how many months now? Like play. Blessing CEO won't do wedding. He don't come head for this. From Lagos to Abuja before. She go Qatar. At least for the first time in her life.
Now that was Gechi attacking Blessing, right? CEO. Now Blessing CEO had to come out and show Blessing Gechi that she's going to Qatar. And I think you saw that video, did you? If you missed it out, I'm looking for it. You know, I'm just trying to tie one and one together. But I had already done this part whereby they are flossing, and Blessing CEO is showing that she's going to Qatar, and she's telling Blessing Gechi to meet her at the airport in, you know, Qatar, so that they fight physically. And people came about laughing about it, because you don't give a challenge like that to your fella, you know. Hey. Wahala, woman wahala. So a lot of people were against what was happening, because it was like a reactionist thing. Afrotinama continues shortly. So guys, what happened is Blessing CEO challenged Blessing Gechi, telling her that she is actually going to have her honeymoon in Qatar. And she wanted Ngechi Blessing to go to Qatar and have a physical fight if she wanted, right? Let's just get that challenge. I think I can get it here. Let me just hunt for it very fast. Give me some few minutes, guys. And welcome on board, because I know some of you have just, come on board and like the video, guys. We are going to take exactly 1 hour because I'm traveling to some place and the rains are here. If I make a mistake of delaying, then I'm not going to like it. So, guys, 1 hour of your time and I'll be gone, right? Yeah. So, Blessing CEO went about flousing. Women, women, I don't know. So she went about flousing about her, her honeymoon in in Qatar. And she told Ngechi Blessing to come around and see her, that she has been investing. That's why she has not been traveling. And finally, she's going to Qatar, right? All right. So let's go through the way she really preached to Ngechi. Let's go to that. And I began asking, are these people a blessing? Sometimes you bear a name and you think that name should represent you, but you don't have a representation. Like a name Blessing. If you see somebody called Blessing, what do you expect? They should be a blessings, right? But when you look at these two, they are rather a curse than a blessing, with a lot of fiasco around them, always fighting on the internet. And we keep asking questions, why do they have to fight? Can somebody just live their life? But they go exchanging, That's what Afro cinema means. Yeah. So let's go check what Blessing CEO told Blessing Ngechi. I think it is this one. That they go have an exchange, a fight at Doha. This one here. Right, it's here. Oh my God.
My great people, they know it's smart, Blessing, see you.
What is this?
Come reply, Nkechi Blessing. Nkechi Blessing, we game,
Let's look for this.
This I don't know what I'm hard for. I've been waiting. There is no.
Yeah, so I did show you this, right? Let me show you again.
Prompt. I think if to say she give people, enough time, many people for join. I just had a level B with that.
And my man, IVD was already out there with controversy. There was already a narrative out there, controversy, So we have to support him. I have to show him love publicly for people to see that he's not a beast. And remember I told you guys that the first man I will ever flaunt, or any man I will ever flaunt, is going to be my husband. Because you guys are come and beg me. Come and beg me, you need this trip. Because you come, I will pay for you. Don't worry about work with Tata. I will pay for you. You don't even need to be sending your haters. Come by yourself. Because if you send a woman, you be. Let's meet in Qatar. At least for them, nothing like deformation of character. If you beat each other, finish for that country with the grass.
All right.
Guys, I think you've seen that, right? So Blessing CEO is challenging Blessing Ngechi, telling her to come to Doha, Qatar. So many people thought it was Qatar, but it was Qatar, Those are our Nigerian friends. They say they are normally typical, not artificial like the Kenyans like us, So she went around flaunting, saying, come to Qatar if you have money so that we fight at Doha, physical, And she was saying the only man she would show to the world is her husband. And now she's married, And she said they can fight one-on-one. And people went around laughing at this, So what happened is we were going further, they were supposed to travel yesterday to Qatar. Do you know what happened? Instead of the travel being successful, the man in the house was arrested at Lagos before he could even land to, Qatar. So I'm just waiting. What will Blessing CEO say? And how is Blessing Ngechi, enjoying this? Now let's go for the drama and see what happened. I don't know whether we can actually make it to see, but clearly this man was arrested, and there's a document here. I may read it a bit. There's a document here. All right. Here is the document. The document reads, official teller Dimokoka Cars businessman IVD arrested at the airport on his way to Qatar. Businessman IVD, real name Ikechukwu Ogbonna, was arrested at the airport on Friday, August 1st, 2025, on his way to Qatar. Insiders say the arrest has to do with domestic violence case against him regarding his late wife Bimo, which is still in court. IVD is not supposed to leave Nigeria until the case is over. He will be detained until Monday, August 4th, 2025, when he will be charged to court. The love of his life, Blessing CEO, has confirmed that the arrest to the sources is running around to see how she, let's move it a bit. How she will have him released or something. So guys, of course you can see from that part, the police there having arrested the man IVD, right? On his way to Qatar. Now looking at the previous story as I've told you, look at this. That is Blessing CEO. That is the police having arrested her man. Can you imagine? On your way to honeymoon, after throwing tantrums, then that happens, guys. So it's all about a comedy that will be surprising Blessing Ngechi.
You will never travel in your life.
Remember, Blessing Ngechi told her friend, or rather an enemy currently, that she will never make it to travel in her life, right? And she went around shouting and saying, come and meet me in Qatar so that we fight. Now there is no Qatar anymore, because if this man has been arrested and the wife Bimbo died and there was physical abuse, we don't know. Maybe the case will end up having the man jailed. And she has just wedded, guys. And she has said the only man she will flaunt around is her husband. Now this is the man. If maybe you didn't see the other part, let's check this one here. This is the man that allegedly has been arrested. He's a car dealer. He's a car dealer and he married Blessing CEO. Unfortunately, their honeymoon has been cut down. And the worst thing is that she had gone about online flaunting. If you check online, you will see Blessing Ngechi and Blessing, CEO. And how they were really accusing each other. Now, who is laughing now? Who is laughing now? So it is very wrong to go about bullying people and showing off your life. Sometimes it's always good to just keep it to yourself, So I know very well currently Ngechi will create another video to mock Blessing CEO. This blessing people in Nigeria. And wherever you are as, let's say this one now. On official Blessing CEO. Till now, they are keeping IVD with no charges yet. Nobody asked IVD not to travel if they did. Why would we make it public? It is the same woman who wanted him dead that is manipulating the system. How do you bundle someone since yesterday and not even to a file of what he did? Yet the so-called in-law is paying bloggers to write nonsense. How come the bloggers know what is not on papers? This is pure bullying, and this time we must question the system. IVD is being bullied and intimidated. Official Blessing CEO IVD never submitted any passport to the court. His passport was missing, and after 2 years to the case, he did a new passport. There was no ban whatsoever on him. If there was, why would he make his travel public? IVD has never jumped bail for 3 years of the ongoing case. Why would he run for just a 10-day trip that has return ticket? There they are, CEO Blessing and the husband IVD, right? So he has been detained by the Lagos State Directorate of Public Prosecutions while on the way to Qatar. So now, Blessing Gechi, I'm so sure that she's going to mock him, both the wife and the husband. Why? Because they had said they meet in Doha for a fight. Now, of course, the Lagos state government is charging IVD with 1 count of involuntary manslaughter in the suit number LD 21055C/23. It is clearly shown that he was bullying and beating the former wife, Bimbo Ogbona, before she died. Now, the decided he cannot have peace. He will not have peace, you know. And there was a sustained fire injury incident that resulted in the death of Bimbo Ogbona. Actually, the residents suspected that this husband, IVD, had burned the wife to death because they had had controversial relationship fights and all that. And the 3 years have been going about with them, you know, him attending cases all day long. Now, he has been blocked from traveling, and Blessing is on tantrum saying, why is he being blocked? Yet they had not placed a ban on his travel. They held his passport and he did a new passport, and since then, he's going for a 10-day trip, which they should let him go. Now, we will be waiting for what is unraveling. But guys, one thing, sometimes there are private things you should keep private. If Blessing CEO kept this matter private, maybe they would have traveled without being arrested at Lagos airport. Unfortunately, she has been out revealing everything, spewing everything to the public. And this is sometimes what I say, that it's good to keep some things about yourself private. Even if you are a content creator, you don't have to expose everything about yourself the way some people tell us, yeah, my life is all public, I have nothing to hide. Watch out, because sometimes when you put yourself so much on the limelight, things gonna go down. All right, now let's get to our embrace in Nyabohanse. Our embrace in Nyabohanse, allegedly MWANGO, has done service to her BMW under a lot of frustration. Of course, we saw her in the streets of Nairobi complaining, I am doing construction. How do you expect me to give 100,000 towards a car? And we were like, oh, my sister, did you not tell us that when you are rich, you smile to purchase? Inspire us. Continue inspiring us, you know. You work 3 hard. Don't complain that much. You will make us give up, you know. You will make us think like when you are rich, you also suffer. Make us feel you. And she went around the streets complaining. Everywhere she could stop and say, I am so frustrated. Someone close to me hit the car on the gate. Who does that? And we are like, you should have asked that person who does that. Because now when you ask us, how do you know? Some of us don't even have cars. We use public cars on the roads all the time. So we don't even know what it feels like, somebody hitting a car on the gate, you know. Anyway, here at the border, after coming back to the Nyabohanse,
a little bit better. I have to bring the camera very close.
She has done her BMW now. Yes.
Bought him a few equipments now. At least he made a living. I love promoting such people instead of being thieves and thugs in the community, you know. So I think I'm about to go. Ile ingine ishakuwa. Bas. The car looks better as well. Yeah, the buffing is really nice. It has made the color look so good. And also the front. Very beautiful now. Okay guys, so later on I'm driving back home. I just stopped by here because I realized one of the doors were not properly closed, so I'm driving back home. Let me get home, then I'll talk to you guys because I'm so hungry, I'm so tired, everything all together. So let's hit the road back home, okay? I wish I had somewhere to put the camera so that I could record. I have so many things in here, so I don't know, let's just go. Drive.
Yeah, so that is the life of rich people, guys. Sometimes you get frustrated. I am trying to understand. I'm trying so much to understand, guys. Yeah.
Here, you see? Look.
So that is the state of the car before, right? You've seen that?
So we are wondering even how it will reach. So how will you put it
To reach?
Yeah.
So guys, that's how the car got damaged. Only this part, and that's why my mom says she fears very expensive vehicles.
Yes, I fear very expensive vehicles because any little damage you can see. Tata.
Kiboga ndiye anafika. Kiboga, how are you?
I'm very fine.
All right, so
Nowadays I have some.
MWANGO got her car to the
So
border
the thing is, I want the whole bumper to be replaced.
and
So we can
actually
put the
worked
new
to
one.
replace the bumper
Let's
that
see
had
how
been
it will be.
allegedly caused by the brother, David Jr.,
Kuonyesha vile unafungua.
you know, and he had to hire someone to carry it there. Then the first, see how they did it.
Stone guard. Ama mud guard.
Hii ni stone guard hii. Iko nusu hapa. Sasa kuanzia hapa kuja chini haiko. Haya, alafu hizi
Placido Nuba.
inafaa plastic ifike hapa chini. Unaona hii?
Placido Nuba tells us Blessing's mouth is porous. I don't know why sometimes when people are a bit of blessed, maybe financially, they become so porous, indeed, as Placido Nuba has said it. Even when you look at the case of MWANGO, whom I'm just analyzing, we like her. She inspires us in some way, but she's also very porous. When she begins to talk and rant, hey, you won't like it. She will show you how zero working you are against them. As a family, you are 3 working. They say 3, they work 3 hard. And that is the undoing of most of the people, by the way. I don't know. Because I looked at Blessing CEO, I'm like, hey, Blessing Gechi and Blessing CEO, you people, what is wrong with you? Placido has just said here, Blessing's mouth is porous. And I think it's both of them. And now Blessing CEO has more undoing, because how do you challenge somebody, tell them to come to the airport in Qatar so that you have a physical fight? Now, I've just moved to Kenyan MWANGO, the greatest traveler. She calls herself the Queen of Africa, who has gone to 50 countries. Guys, she has been bragging, talking about having a lot of money, you know, all the time. When she was in Nairobi with Marwa doing purchases, she went around telling people, you know, reminding people that you have to work hard, or else you'll keep complaining and see things in the shop and you'll never use them, you know, such things. And I was like, what are you saying? Some people are poor not because they want it. They have tried, but they don't have networks, or they don't have those opportunities. So when you are blessed, it's not right to go bragging around and saying that I have I have no point to explain to anybody. You know, I can't, it's not my duty to help. But at the same time, Placida Nuba says this is in her own world, of course, because yesterday I watched her video. She's talking about her birthday and she's saying she doesn't have a coin. And yet, a week earlier when I was watching her, she was saying she's going to celebrate her birthday abroad, outside Africa. Outside Africa, guys. Now, when she was doing the live stream and some people began asking questions, she seemed to be so disgusted. And I was like, why should you hold a live stream of question answer if you're not ready to answer the questions, calmly? Because you told people, ask me any questions. Then they begin asking and you feel bad. Why? You know? In fact, I saw one person on her channel complaining a lot that there are people who are really harassing them whenever they give their thought. Because I think when I put my life on the limelight, I like the way Obina and sometimes Demo Facebook react to people when they respond to whatever they post. And also I saw this lady, there's another lady, I forgot her name. Whenever she comes out, she's open-minded. She allows people to give their thought and she responds calmly. Let's go to this and see what MWANGO is doing in this live stream.
Hello, this from Philippine province of Bulacan. Hello. Thank you. Dee, I was really liking your hair with the short blonde look. With the short blonde look. Too late. Maybe like it's a little bit too late for me. It's a little bit too late. Just twist it yourself. I don't know. No, it's good. Now I don't know what the hell is happening today. Maybe I switched the location a little bit. Then when my phone is about to, we move to the other corner. There's a place we wanted to go, but I didn't go. It's called Pretty Close. Pretty Close or what? Yeah, Pretty Close. We wanted to go for breakfast, but we didn't make it. Gina Tizo, complete they can come. Even I told Kino yesterday, as soon as it's complete. I know next year such a time, maybe we will be 80% done. Pretty sure, 80% done. Dana Charles, I see you, blessed love. Faith inspired the world. Love you from Uganda. The things over there. Things over here are really good. Personally, I can speak for myself. I don't like speaking for other people. Personally, life is good to me. I even check on it. Let me check on it. Just 1 second. Predictable. That's the reality. I hope you're not buffering here and there. I hope you're not buffering here and there. Because I think we are. I can't even see any other comments flowing in. I don't know what's up. Still buffering? If it's still buffering, I don't know why.
Yeah, so guys, in this video, some people are even asking about the dog Mat. And in the former video, I had seen her washing the Mat from the famous. Later on, she says she's building this kennel at her house, and I think I'll be showing that kennel. And the mat has been transferred there. Meanwhile, and I was like, are you sure? I thought a pet is different from security dogs. Security dogs can be kept even in a homeless place, as long as there is someone there like a security person. But then pets, I thought pets are normally treated more like kids. And that is why we see her washing the mat with a towel, having this chain and all that. And I was so surprised. Anyway, it is what it is, guys.
It's always low battery all the time. Videos, we have some good news. Please, first of all, can we have 384 likes? We are 401 already. Please give the video a like. I don't know if somebody is knocking at the door. I don't know. Here for supporting me always. It means the world to me. Ring change. Thank you for $20. Don't feel bad. We are a ride or die. Loyal subscribers. Hey, me, I'm blessed in this life. I am beyond blessed. Thank you so much, The Real Change. You've always supported me, always supported the entire village. What else can we say? Thank you, thank you so much. Even you who is watching, that is support. Thank you so much, you know. Sing up today. Honestly, I can't even understand.
The adverts, man. Nyinyi nikifanya video, you put less things all over until kamera ikifanya mistake hivi na kuwa tu ni uchafu.
Check your internet. I deserve a thank you because they watched the full video to make up nice.
Hey.
Those words, I don't want to address it because me, I don't address people who are below me. You up the standard, then I can address you.
Yeah, so for example, when you see the way she addresses people in her videos, you know, I don't think I would mind whether I'm doing a video about my life and some people are talking, critiquing it or not. Because like a book, anybody who comes to the public is like a book. That's why politicians, influencers, we keep talking about them. Why? They have exposed their life. So once they expose their life, we have something to talk about, right? So MWANGO is asked, what would you tell the haters? You know, there are these obsessed subscribers who call others haters and all that because they are making a point to correct or question. So what does she say? Just listen to what she said here.
Deserve a thank you because they watched the full video to make up lies. Those words, I don't want to address it because me, I don't address people who are below me. You up the standard, then I can address you. But when you are below the standard, you don't deserve.
When you are below the standard, DEE cannot address you. Do you understand? Yet, in the same video, she says she does not have a budget for a birthday. If I don't have a budget for a birthday, like my birthday is 6th of this August. If I don't have a budget, I don't have to talk about it, you know? I don't have to, but talking about it clearly tells you that she's begging for something, right? She's begging for people to come out and say, yeah, because our Embrace doesn't have money for birthday, so let's buy what she needs. A cake, somebody wills. Candles, somebody wills. Maybe if there is wine, somebody wills. If there is chapati, somebody buys a bag or a packet of whatever. So I think if I'm a kind of person who addresses people like that, that those who watch and create videos out of this, they are below me and I can't address them until they up their game. I like the way Babu Owino is a politician in Kenya. Recently, Owino said one thing, Babu Owino, and I really respect what he said. He said that you can only be proud if you are very religious and close to God, because after all, God is protecting you and somebody cannot do anything. Or when you are beautiful, because beauty cannot be taken away by anybody. And the third thing he said, when you are intelligent, those things cannot be taken away. But money, you can have money today, tomorrow you may not have. So when you say you don't address those who are below you, what did you mean, MWANGO? Did you mean that you don't relate with those who don't have the net worth you have? Then why at the same time do you come out and say you don't have even a budget for your birthday? You also tell somebody who is asking about the journey that you have to make abroad, because it is you who came from the village 1 week ago and you said you are packing to go to a destination and rule out Africa. So we were waiting to see the next destination possibly, and most people thought it is Poland because you kept talking about the boyfriend going to be introduced to the family and all that. And at the end of the day, you just went to Nairobi, then went to Mombasa and came back to Nairobi. Then we saw you with the Maisha, Marwa, and back to the village. So people raise questions because they are reading a script. You know, when you people post your life daily, it's like a script. So it's drama that people are continuously watching, and they have to ask. Just like you watch a video and say, why did they end here? It should have continued. Why did they fight here? They should not have fought. So when people talk about it, it's not like they really hate, I don't know what. It's because they are just, you know, it is a series of events and people are asking into it, just like we ask about anybody else. And those people don't come here to respond to us, because if you have exposed your life online fully, it's like a script. It's drama. We are reading through it. And when we raise questions, reaction is allowed. That is why YouTube pays people for it. They know that you can react towards a life of anybody. Even music itself, you can react towards somebody's music. Not because you know how to sing, but you know how to listen. And you know what best music is, right? All right. So let's proceed here.
Wait a minute. I watched from TVD. Maybe the intentions of the little thief was to steal your family's phone. Mara needs to stop allowing so many people in his home. That one I cannot comment. Me, that one, I just keep quiet.
Even the first time on this video, guys.
With the hand you guys, I want you to understand this story. So when he back break, he went to do what? To open the gate. Okay. So the moment he went to open the gate, the car followed him. Okay? And then it hit itself. But surprisingly, I don't know. But you guys will see the video today. Surprisingly, like, it's not the whole bumper that was actually hit. It's just one side. Because me, I'm assuming if the car was moving forward with no control, it could actually evenly destroy the bumper, like the front part of the car, because then the car was moving this way. But surprisingly, it didn't destroy the complete part. It's only one side, okay, that's got the dent, you know, only one side, like one corner next to the light, okay, just one section. So I don't know how that happened. Me, I wasn't there, I couldn't even relate, but I know, let me just say it was bad luck, you know, it was just by accident, just like any other thing would.
Okay. You know, when DeMWANGO explains that somebody hit the car, and of course we know he's talking about David Jr. because DeMWANGO does not give her car to anybody. The BMW has always been driven by her and David Jr. Now, when she comes here to explain to the subscribers how it happened, and she was told, I don't even see why that is relevant. And even if it's relevant, it doesn't make sense. And she's clearly telling us that she's doubting the story from David Jr.'s end. Now, she says that it was just an accident like any other. But then, I'm looking at the example of that boy who came to steal the phone. Indeed, we don't actually advocate that people should come and steal. But from what is known, of course, you shouldn't parade and shame someone. Kids, especially who are orphans and they live with grandmothers, they lack so much. And when they become delinquent, they need rehabilitation. And when we talk about these people, we'll be like, is it allowed for a 14-year-old to steal? No. Even a 10-year, even a 5-year, they are not allowed to steal. However, they are not supposed to be paraded and shamed and told you'll be hit by stones. That will not change them. They need a serious rehabilitation, psychological, mental, and all that will change them so that they become better people in the society. Because let me assure you that if this boy is not helped to reform, he will be a serious problem in this village. A serious problem. He may steal more than what we saw him stealing yesterday, the microphone and the phone. Because he's like roaming around the village delinquently, stealing from the grandmother, stealing even bananas and selling to Marwa himself. Marwa testified that every day he brings a banana. 2 bananas, can you imagine? He brings 2 bananas and Marwa buys, they eat it. So, sometimes I don't just understand, because reformation process, if you are there campaigning about changing people, you don't change people by shaming them. Gitriba was punished when this car, the big car in Marwa's villa, was destroyed. And from what I heard, when recently they were driving with Rochelle said that she is the one who misunderstood or underestimated the distance. And so I said, okay, so the person who destroyed that car was not Gitriba, it was Rochelle. However, since when they were coming back, Gitriba drove it, he had to carry the burden. And unfortunately, because he's very loyal to Marwa, he could not even argue. He had to go around and make amendments quietly while Rosho is away in Nairobi until they have now gone, collected her and brought her and given her a gift of land. Do you see how the script move, guys? They always say those who are always given. So Rosho had to be given. But Gitribo, on the other hand, they destroyed his gate when they were doing the road. And we have not seen Marwa coming out on camera because I don't think Marwa can do that silently. He will have to come on camera and say, yeah, thumbnail. Let's have a thumbnail while making the gate and the fence. And we have not yet seen. So I'm suspecting even Gitribo will have to do his own fence and gate. Because he's a loyal person, he must always leak the so that he can continue getting maybe the views. Good for you, because that is your choice anyway. For us here, we just keep talking about it because we have thoughts, we have wishes. But the reality is that this family, as Placida Nuba has said here, they do not understand that mishaps can happen. And sometimes they exaggerate matters. Like, you know, you can even be very rich. I've seen people who are very rich, wealthy, affluent. They have taken their kids to the best schools. And the child just grows up and becomes a nuisance. Because you don't define who your child is. However much you take them to church, you tell them what to do and what not to do. Sometimes children are just children and they may decide to do what they want to do. Maybe because of peer pressure. Maybe because they are trying to rebel and tell us that even if we are guarding them, that is not the way they want to go. Maybe because of the society at large. Maybe, you know, so many aspects define how somebody grows up. Nurturing and nurturing. When we did sociology, we were taught through two aspects. You can be nurtured, at the same time, nature will take its course. So I don't know if they can ever have somebody in the family behaving like that. Because even previously, when the friends came from, the former friends he schooled with came, they indicated that David Jr. was a kind of troublesome child. And it's only by luck that they were able to have David Jr. focusing and doing it. In fact, even yesterday's video, he said that he was one person who was very afraid and not focused. He said it himself. So when they come up, forgive others, not forgiving others. Like here, MWANGO forgave whoever did. And I think most people have agreed that is David Jr. On the other side, Marwa did not forgive Gitriba until he had to repair the car. Rosho, I don't know, she ran around, people talked about the fight and all that, and she has come back. She has now been bribed a land that doesn't have documents. Now, the same lady who boasts to be very wealthy, the Empress.
I do my own things, then come back, pack. Me, I'm like that. I don't know, but that's just a character in me. I don't like, you know, like, please come and help me, take me here, take me there. Because some people are also busy, you know. Everybody's busy with their own life. So me, I just want to do my own things, just slowly, okay? So I don't know how that happened. Somebody said one side is a possibility because the car is turning into the driveway. BMW is a high-end car. I don't want anything to take my concentration away. You know, that's the reality. I'm fully concentrating on it to make sure I do what I'm supposed to do because everything is on me. So I have to concentrate. I was watching Mara's old video when he came back from Colombia and you were asked to introduce yourself and you said, I'm Diana. Of course, my name is Diana. If you didn't know, that is Prince Kid, okay? It can't be found around here. They're like, you have to order this from the capital city. You can't find it, so as type. What month are we right now? You can always delve through airport of parts from reliable good cars. Right? Yeah. That is sad to hear. Real change. Thank you for $10 again.
Now, when you watch that video on No Summer Vlogs, guys, here is why.
I think now it's okay.
She was trying to insinuate that she is very poor. She does not have any money, but I don't believe that. I still don't believe it.
Matt, our wife, please. He's lonely. I think now I should get Matt because now, even Matt right now, he stays at my new place. I built him a kennel where he stays. So I think it's about time.
Yilmaz, hi, welcome on board. Thank you for coming around. Consider to give a like. Today people seem to be in church.
Get Matt a wife, please reach me out. Reach me out if you know where I can actually buy another dog, another puppy. Actually, a female.
Thank you so much, Yilmaz, for being here. Now, what I want to understand is why should you take a pet to a homeless place, a place where you've not settled yet? Now, I want you to go to this video. There is this video that MWANGO made. Let's just check it. I want us to check this and see the kennel she's referring to. And for those of you who have pets, I don't know whether you really would advocate for this. You know, we are almost finishing, left with a bit 15 minutes to finish so that I can take my journey, guys. So, in her video of arriving home, everything has changed. This is the video whereby she showed us a kennel. And let's just check on it. While she was complaining about a tree, she had come from the road. This is the kennel, by the way.
For those who know,
no. Here.
And I want it to be
this one here.
And then
let's look at this kennel. Are you seeing that? That is the beautiful kennel she's talking about. The beautiful kennel for Mat.
After roofing, I want it to have a door at least. You know, because sooner or later I want him to come here and stay here with me, you know, and get used to the new home. So before you check on the trees, guys, now I'm a big girl, responsibilities here and there. Yes, I still.
Yeah, so she came about, shouted about trees. She came about this, oh, I have a fruit here. Yeah, she went to the store and she began complaining about the order. This man generally is disorganized, the man who looks after the store. And all the time, that store has never been organized ever. Yeah. So, that is the kennel. As I was saying, Mat has been luxurious life. And I don't think you can take a pet which is used to luxurious life. Like from Mombasa, they used to stay in a very luxurious house and a compound. Now come to Nyabohanze, since she reported, she's normally at the villa with the Mat, washing her in the river, him in the river, and sometimes on basins. And when I was just looking at that, I was like, hey, no wonder sometimes when you go to rich people's places, don't see buckets or basins somewhere and begin using them. You'll be surprised you'll be washing on the same basin with the dog, you know. Because now I look at the basins that MWANGO uses to wash the mat, and you will be surprised. Let's look at this. It's just the same video of arriving home. And she's washing mat here. Let's check. Before she takes mat to the deserted place. So a pet that you treat like this. My phone cannot turn anymore, so I'll turn the camera. You see? These are the basins.
Okay, Matt. Almost. Okay?
She washes her like a baby.
Very hard. Or else you fall. Not yet, Matt.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet. You hold on.
Yeah, so guys, that is the treatment that Mat is given. You know, shampoo, special shampoo for 2-in-1. You can see the dog knows that he has to be treated very well. Now she's asking whether you do you people know where they sell more puppies so that she can buy? And I'm like, where did you buy this one? Because if you bought this one, automatically you know where they sell. Or what are you trying to do? Just to engage the workers or what? Hmm? Hey, and we are not boiling at you. We are just, trying to understand and analyze things in our perspective. Because in our perspective, we look at things different, and we are not telling you to become us. We are just asking. Yeah.
I've seen that one. Please let me know if you know details or you know somebody, and he has a beautiful kennel over there.
You know somebody who has a beautiful kennel somewhere? Contact her. Guys, have you contacted her?
Very lonely, so yeah. If yeah, it's the button. But I'm trying to place. Just letting Gitiliva know how to actually start the car. He never driven it. Rukia, I guess you can get Matt as a partner. He's such. I will join the summertime towards the end of the summer season, not towards the beginning, but towards the end of the summer season. Okay, so the thing is, my birthday will actually find me at home. That's the thing. I'll be at home, and I have zero plans for this birthday. The plans that we had, don't ask me, you and who? We had plans, me and somebody else. We had plans, but it seems like the plans, for now, they have to wait a little bit. Maybe we'll redo this a little bit later. So it's my birthday month. 12th August will be my birthday, and the thing is, I have no plan for this birthday. I have even no plan for no cake. I have no plans for cake, no plan for vacation, no plan for nothing. I just don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Maybe. I'm just saying maybe, because I know what day we eat today. I don't even know what date it will be. Maybe I will cook some Jamaican cuisine construction site, but still, it wanna cost so much.
Hey, can you imagine now transferring your birthday to your construction site? What kind of birthday will be that? If I don't have money for birthday, I just mute on it, because as long as I'm alive, it's not necessary that I must celebrate it. And anyway, if I can't hold it, and maybe there are people close to me who will do it, they'll do it automatically without me asking them to organize for it. And when she talks about we had plans, of course, all of us know that she had planned to go to Poland. Whether she's saying it or not, when she left the village the other day and said she's going outside of Africa and she will spend 2 weeks there, she was intending to go to Poland, to the boyfriend's place. Now, nobody knows why she's no longer going. If you are actually participating in this vlog or this reaction, I would read your maybe comments and get to understand what your thought is, So she goes about complaining she doesn't have a budget for the birthday. She has a zero budget. She doesn't have even a cake, plans for anything. Why is she doing this? Automatically, all of you know. The Donatos in the house, do something. The loyal subscribers, do something. I think she knows very well that you people are very loyal and you love her when she's still alive. So you're not going to let her down and make her go to the construction site and begin to prepare the Jamaican cuisine. Of course not, because that is not her home yet until it's over. But this move of making Mat go stay at that place, I have a lot of questions, because a pet cannot live in a homeless place where there is nobody. And the treatment Mat has been getting cannot be offered until that home is over. Why hurry? It will be over at the end of the day, and you've said by next year this time it will be over. Because of course you have some money somewhere. You can't say that when you don't have money somewhere. Because if you don't have, you wouldn't say when you'll be through, And the Kino story, of course. Kino, come up and stand up to this lady, guys. Yeah, so we saw all that story about no birthday because zero budget, and I was like, no, you are not telling us the truth,
The internet, my phone is almost...
You are not.
A sack of rice, or maybe half sack of rice and some fish. Maybe like fish
50
to,
fish?
to fill up people's bellies. But again, if you're not in a position to just leave it aside, you know. So I don't know, I'm just thinking, but I don't know. Me, the thing is, I have no plans. I will just flow with the vibe, you know. For me, as long as I have life, I thank God. And the
Yeah,
fact that
so I
I'm working
think
so hard to accomplish my dreams, that is
the
more than
quickest answer Dee should have given people is that we will plan when we get there. But she goes about saying, I need a bag of rice, I need 50 fish, I need I don't know what. And I'm like, really? You mean you will invite 50 people when you have a zero budget? Are you sure of that? And you mean you had planned to do Jamaican cuisine on zero budget? And that one. That is what surprises me. By the way, when you see me sitting and asking questions about it, it's like a book. I'm reading a book or a watching movie, and that movie is not just adding up. You've seen me doing analysis on so many people, so don't tell me why do you talk about her. I talk about Korabidi, I've talked about Odemaya, I've talked about Maru, I've talked about Dimwango, Obina, Demwa Facebook, and so many other people, including Mercy Johnson. So I'm not only doing on her, but I raise questions on such matters, you know. Why should you come around whining that you don't have a zero budget? And a birthday is not like it's not very basic, right? If you don't celebrate this year, you can celebrate that next year. That's what we normally do. Yeah? It's not like paying fees for somebody.
right.
Yeah?
To me, that is more than enough. Maybe later on in the day, I will have a road trip, just drive myself on the road, drown, then come back. I don't know. I'm still thinking out loud, but no plans for the birthday. If you guys want to plan it for me, you feel free. You reach me out, okay? I'll be happy if you guys throw the party.
That is the ultimate goal. If you guys are willing to donate and do a birthday for me, I'll feel happy. That was the ultimate goal, or else there was no need to explain so much. If somebody asks me what are my plans for birthday, I'll say I'm not yet there, but reach me on inbox. Then I'll get to explain to them. But this public, address is meant to actually beg for people to stand in for birthday. And I don't think actually Dimwango is genuine here, because you can't tell me you're making all that money on YouTube every month. You are also getting all those donations we've seen since she began constructing, even if she has been doing big purchases, as she said. Then you come around and say you don't have plans for birthday. Yet she had planned to travel abroad. She had planned, and she told us. And she has been moving up and down Mombasa, Nairobi, and while in the shops, she and Maro are like, yeah, work 3 hard so that you can smile to purchase. Those contradictions are what we ask. Yes? Those contradictions are what gets to our ears, and we are surprised, because how are you rich yesterday and today you are poor? And you work 3 hard. Guys,
But that part basically is feeding people, because I eat every day, right? I'm never hungry. I never go to the bed hungry, thank God. I always have something to eat, water to drink, so I take it easy. But the truth is, I had very, 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 very many plans, okay? Very, very many plans. But sometimes you plan and God has his own plans.
when someone scratches their head when talking, know that they are lying to you. Be aware. When someone scratches their head and they are talking to you, know that they are lying. They are not telling you the truth. Just like when somebody looks, you are talking to someone and they are trying to avoid eye contact. They are lying, guys. They are lying. So Dimwango was lying here because she knows that, of course, we thank God because she has so many people who are ready to give their coins. They'll give it at the end of the day, right?
I will do the cooking. I'll have a few people to help me out.
And she's already planning for cooking. She's ready to cook. But she is saying, you people, if you can come handy and give some money, no problem. She will be so glad, because that will show that she's loved when alive. But at the same time, she comes with a contradictory story. That is only to feed people. Not me, because I don't miss food, do I? No, I have it. This one is very contradicting, right? Because you tell me that you don't have a budget for birthday. At the same time, you tell me But I'm glad that I don't miss any food. I'm lucky that every day I eat. I don't miss to eat. This one is only to feed people. Why? Is it necessary? If you know that the birthday is only meant to feed other people and not yourself, then just quit on it. Yeah? I know of some people who have quit even having a television in the house because they don't spend time in the house. And they have decided that that money, they give it to orphans somewhere for education or something. And they commit every time. When students close, they bring reports. Then they sit together, they worship together. I know such fellas, by the way. A very rich fella I used to know in Coast, you know. So these are some of the things, choices people make. You can quit such a thing because it's not a necessity. There are so many people who are sleeping hungry, missing on food, missing on basics. They don't have houses. So if you have it, you have to thank God and move on, you know.
Nothing else, you know. When you have a construction, you should be on your site or you'll
Yeah, these subscribers really
user from
complain.
Chad. Yeah. And they go. Okay, that's what I will do. So that's what is in mind. Wait a minute. Thank you so much. 2 bags of cement for your birthday. Happy early birthday. Thank you for the Real Things podcast. Let's see. My question is, you know, but I really appreciate them also commenting because they're watching. You know, that's good. D, to God be the glory. You go with the flow. Question did you ask?
All right, guys, so we come to the end of our analysis. We come to the end of our critical analysis and reaction. And all that is meant for entertainment and informing others, because I know for sure that MWANGO has nothing to do with what I do. Neither Marwa or anyone, even Blessing CEO, has nothing to do with what I do. It's my perspective. So I choose to do it because I watch them. I enjoy some parts of what they do, but there are parts that really trigger me to talk about it. And of course, help, or I wouldn't feel comfortable just to say, yeah, go ahead, Blessing. You are Blessing. You've done well. Now, your husband has been arrested. So what will you do? Okay, then I go to Dimwang and say, yeah, you are an empress. You're doing so well. Yeah, God will bless you. She's already blessed. So the only thing I can do is to check on what are the gaps. And then when I talk about it, it's not because I want to correct her, because she will not listen to me. She said already that she doesn't talk to people who are below her until they up the game. But I'm talking to other people out there who are watching me, because there are those who watch me every day. And maybe what I do also teaches them, or maybe entertains them, or, you know, it informs them and it makes their day. So guys, bye-bye for now. Let's meet later. Once I travel to the destination, I'll be actually doing a live stream, even on the road while moving at some point. I think I'll do some live stream, I don't know, between Bungoma and Mias, somewhere there, or something, maybe from Webuye, somewhere, because actually it is what it is. We have to keep hustling and try to work 3 hard. Bye-bye. Sidi